chance in front of goals, I'm going to show you how to green time your shots to increase your power and accuracy in your shots. Now, this is very, very important this year, especially because finishing is not the best and also near post has become OP. I'm also going to give you some top tips and also show you how to master it and the most efficient point of doing time finishing, especially if you have delay. All pro players are using time finishing. It's easier than you think. But even if you think you know time finishing, I guarantee you'll learn something by watching this video. First of all, turn on time shooting. You want to go to game settings and then you want to make sure that your time shooting is turned on. Now, time shooting in essence, when you take a shot, you want to press the shoot button like normal. But what you do is you press the shoot button again before your player hits the ball, and therefore you will have an increase in shots in terms of power and accuracy. Now, the key with this is learning this via muscle memory. Do you want to get better at FC25? Now, before you skip ahead, what if I told you if you joined my FC school and you didn't get better after 1 month, I'll refund your money? I can say this because I've been running my FC school for many, many years and thousands of students join and even stay on. We go over complete in-depth gameplay tutorials showing you both the theory of something and the gameplay examples using real-life examples in a structured format that's like a course. The videos are on a systematic learning system teaching you everything from the core mechanics, the basics to the meta so you can get better as a whole with explanations that go beyond the scope of my YouTube channel. FC School has already started with every single tactical layout, focuses, meta cards, and learn the meta before it even becomes the meta. So come join thousands of others in a mature audience community for those looking to get better at FC25, patreon.com/nilguides, or click the link down below. Now, when you join, we already have a library of hundreds of videos, more than my YouTube channel, in fact, with new videos on FC25 getting constantly added so you'll never run out of content. The biggest mistake people do is they spend thousands of dollars on FP points every year thinking this will make them better, but it won't. But now it's time for you to make that change. Don't forget, if you don't get better after 1 month, just send me a message and I'll refund your money. That's the Nil Guides guarantee. Links down below in the description, patreon.com/nilguides. Now, the key with this is learning this via muscle memory. There's a few ways you can try to practice this. So what you could do first of all is you can get a visual indicator on. So if you go into a game, you press pause, you go into the trainer, make sure you turn on the timed finishing indicator as you can see over here. And this will show you this bar above the head. Now, this bar is good because it can help you practice time shooting. But the truth is, you don't really have this bar in Rivals and Foot Champions. It's not allowed. So you want to practice it by muscle memory. The key is practicing this in squad battles or on kickoff to understand the patterns of when you hit the shots. Now, this is what's important. Time shooting can also increase your shot, but it can also negatively affect your shot. Now, just as an example, we're going to take a regular shot being 100%. You could hit a red time shot. Now, this is if you press the shoot button too early, you can hit a red time shot. And let's just say for an example's sake, we're going to give it 25%. So if a normal shot is 100%, let's say a red time shot is 25%. So you're getting a great reduction in your shot. Most of the time, your player will fluff the shot, so you don't want to hit it early. The next one after that, it's just a tiny bit more early. It's called yellow, or I would just say early. When you hit the time shoot button, but you hit it earlier, but not as early as red, but just before green, which would be the perfect timing, it will be called yellow. This is what I call the 75%. This is a number that I've kind of made up as a figure. So it's not going to be good as a normal shot. It's still going to be a little bit worse. So this is why you don't want to even hit it early. So you have red, yellow, and then the next one is, of course, green. This is when you perfectly time a shot. This is when you will get the increase in shot accuracy and shot power. And just for a number example, if a regular shot is 100%, we're going to say this is 150%. So this is a boosted shot. So if you do a green time shot, you're going to increase your chance of scoring exponentially in front of goal. Now, what if you do it late? Then you end up getting a gray shot. Now, a gray shot just becomes a regular shot. So there's actually no benefit. So you could argue it's just 100%. So you can see the negative ability that you'll get, or a negative boost, should I say, you'll get is if you hit your shot red, which is very early, or yellow, which is early. You want to hit it at the most efficient point, which is just after green, in between green and late. And I'll explain that in a second. Now, remember, a lot of this is down to muscle memory. So I'm going to show you some examples in a second, but I just want to explain to you that a lot of this is down to muscle memory. So the most efficient point you actually want to hit the ball is at the end. So let's say I got to hit like a diagram. I want to hit it at this point, just when it's late. The reason why is at this point, you can either only hit the shot late or green. Now, a late shot or a grey shot is just a regular shot. Nothing. You have no penalty, you have no boost if you hit the shot late. And if you hit it green, then perfect, you get a boost in your shot. But this way, you only optimize yourself with only hitting late, which is a normal shot, a regular shot, or green. But you will never use red or yellow. That's where you get the negative bonus. Okay, so I want you to go to the main menu and go into the practice arena, okay? Now I want you to focus on the player. Now what you can do is I'm just going to pause it and I'm going to change the camera angle and I want to change it to dynamic. The reason with this camera angle is so you can zoom in and you can see the player a bit more. Now have a look. When I'm taking my shot, green is perfect. Now, if I hit it red, look, you can see you fluff the shot. You see that? And this is not what you want. You don't want yourself to fluff the shot because you could miss the chance entirely. And if it's yellow, you could be in trouble as well. But when you hit it late as possible, you can only hit it gray. So gray is just a regular shot. There's no actual negative for hitting it gray or late. So that's what I'm trying to say. The later you hit it, the better it is because you can only hit it green or gray. And as I said to you, green is the perfect part. But if you don't get the boost and you hit it gray, then it's not the end of the world. You don't lose anything. So that is why you want to hit it at that point. After you keep aiming late, naturally speaking, so you won't hit it red, you won't hit it yellow, you're not going to hit it early. Naturally, over time, you're going to train your brain to keep hitting it late. Now, the benefit for aiming this as well is if you get lag, you're not going to end up hitting a red time shot, but also it trains your brain because the later you hit it, you will think in your head, okay, I just need to move it a little bit backwards. So it's better to hit it late and then slowly by slowly bring it back. And what I mean by that is the timing of the window when you press the shoot button. When's the exact time to press it? Well, this is my top tip. The key moment is when your player does a kickback. That's when you get ready to take the shot. And as soon as your player, just before, a frame before, I'm going to pause it here, just before my player makes contact with the ball again, that is where you want to press the shoot button. So you want to do it just before your player touches the ball. Now, this will make it late. That's fine, but you can just bring the window back yourself manually because everyone's going to have different. It will depend on your reaction time. My reaction time will be different to yours, where you hold your controller, all these small things. But if you practice it, getting it into that angle where it's going to be late and just before your player makes contact with the ball and you bring back that window yourself, then you can start hitting it green. So typically speaking, it does depend on a few things because if you're running, for example, it's going to take you longer. So like, see, if I'm jogging, the window to time that shot is quicker. If the ball is pushing in front of me, that window then gets increased. Or if I do, for example, a power shot, that window is increased even more. So it does depend on what type of motion you use. Are you using a running stride? Are you doing a finesse shot? Because a finesse shot has a different stride. So every single shot type has a different stride. So that's why I say just go into the arena and just practice. Practice getting it late, in my opinion. Don't worry about where your shot is going for now. Just practice. Obviously, the amount of power that you put in will also affect it. I want you to go into the arena and then practice it. And that is the key with timed shooting. All you got to do is just practice it. Now, you know the efficiency point. Now, this is my other top tip. If you know how to use precision shooting and you use time shooting at the same time, you can actually score some of the best goals and no goalkeeper can stop it. As long as your aiming is correct. Because with the precision shooting, you normally get increased in ball speed and accuracy. Then you combine that with the time shooting, you get even more accuracy and even more power. And this what makes the shot almost unstoppable. Another way you can practice this is, for example, in an arena, go back into the arena like so, and just practice doing, as you can see, power shots. So L1, R1, and the shoot button. And just practice timing these, because has the longest wind up. And once you practice them, this is basically the same as a precision shot, but this has increased power. So if you can do, for example, this power shot green timed, as long as your aim is correct, no goalkeeper can save it. If you aim it in the corners like so, it's almost impossible because the amount of power that is applied. Look at this. You can even see how fast the camera is moving with a regular gray time shot. So with the green time shot, as the example I showed you before and just now, it's completely different, almost unstoppable. So always bear that in mind. But that is my best top tips, and that's how to green time a shot. So don't forget the efficiency window. Go into the playoffs, go into squad battles, go into against a beginner mode. Just get the ball off your opponent, start practicing running towards goal and trying to hit green time shots. That's the best place to practice it, in my opinion. Squad battles, get used to, remember, always hit it late. That way, if you miss the timing, nothing happens to your shot. If you get the boost, then perfect. That way, there's no negative bonus or no negative con, should I say, to your shot, and only a bonus. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and don't forget to join my Patreon. So it's patreon.com/NoGuides for more informational videos like this with more detail. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.